From WNYT Albany, News Channel 13 Live at 5 begins with breaking news.
Good evening and thank you for joining us. I'm Steve Cooge. Rachel is off. That breaking news we're starting with right now comes to us from Saratoga Springs. That is where police have just issued an arrest warrant for a man they believe burglarized the popular Lola Saratoga boutique. Police tell us 34-year-old Tyrone Melton allegedly broke into Lola's shop on Broadway on December 12th. That's what you're seeing right there. It also happened on December 12th of 2023. That suspect took a number of luxury handbags. Melton's last known location was from Washington, D.C. The arrest warrant charges Melton with burglary as well as grand larceny. 7 months later, Lola's Stuyvesant Plaza location was also burglarized. Guilderland police say 3 men are accused of smashing that front window and taking a number of different, very expensive items. They drove off in a white Honda SUV. We asked Guilderland police if Melton might be connected to this other burglary as well. We have yet to hear back on that. Well, tonight, a family is absolutely desperate, trying to find answers, and they're putting out a reward even, for their 2 beloved dogs who went missing. This all happened in broad daylight just this weekend here in Albany. As you can see, absolutely gorgeous dogs. The family desperate to get them back. Our Stella Porter spoke to the owners today. She's now live in Albany for us. Stella, unfortunately here, the family believes something evil might have happened here.
They do, Steve. Those 2 French bulldogs are from here near Myrtle Avenue and Delaware Avenue in Albany, and they were being watched by a family member while the owners were away this weekend. That's when they went missing. And then when the family came home and went searching for them, a neighbor actually said they'd seen a van pull up right near here and take the dogs from the front of their home after they got out. That family is now offering a $2,000 reward for information about what may have happened to those dogs. Their names are Anya and Nova. They're so loved by their owners, the Williams family, including their 10-year-old son. They tell us the dogs are like part of their family. This all happened Sunday morning when they were being watched by a family member. Anya and Nova apparently got out from behind the yard's fence and came out onto the sidewalk.
Was telling us they came up to the street, they ran up and down the street a little bit, and then they ran back up onto our porch. And at that exact moment, a car was driving up Myrtle Avenue, pulled up. A man, the passenger, jumped out, grabbed the dogs, jumped back in the car, and left.
So scary for those owners to hear. And that neighbor thought that the person with the van who took the dogs may have known them and didn't know that this could possibly be a kidnapping in the moment. So now the Williams family is putting up flyers all over. Albany police are investigating this case. They tell me they're pulling surveillance video from the intersection, trying to figure out what may have happened. If you have any information relevant to this case, they ask you to please contact police. That number should be on your screen. You can also go to capitalregioncrimestoppers.com and leave a tip. For now, live in Albany, Stella Porter, News Channel 13. Steve, back to you.
So sad there, Stella. Hopefully that family gets their dogs back. Well, we're going to
not today. Temperatures in the high 60s and lower 70s. Saratoga Springs, some sprinkles around at 72 on the CDPHP first warning cam. And you can see that a lot of the temperatures failing to even reach the 70-degree mark in spots. Edinburgh at 68, Grafton out at 1,400 feet, 67 degrees. Some lower 70s showing up. Ballston Spa, Glens Falls, Voorheesville and Medusa. Also Stephentown and Pittsfield, all at 70 here at 5 o'clock, and Albany's at 72. So it's mild, but it's not hot like it's been for a good chunk of the summer. Some may even look at this as a bit of a break. Speaking of breaks, we've had some showers passing by. We have a little bit of a pause in the action, but additional showers showing up out to our west and streaming our way from the Finger Lakes region. Part of it over the next few hours. Talk more about that wave of low pressure, what it means for our morning drive tomorrow, the rest of the week, and how Debbie may seriously impact our forecast heading into the weekend. Details coming up. Steve.
Important to know, especially with that storm. Thank you, Paul. Well, we do have an update right now on the Albany woman who was the victim of a terrifying carjacking. Her name is Clara Phillips. She actually lost her car when three men forced her out of it and took off. This all happened back in May. Well, people started donating to help Clara get a new vehicle, including an Albany County couple who saw our big story and gave Clara a $10,000 check. All of that helped support her in her purchase of a brand new vehicle. She showed it off to us today, happily.
See, that was a blessing to me. And he will get his blessing even more. When you give, you always get blessing. Because that happened to me. Because I'm giving people, I always get blessing. And that was one of my blessings. That was one of my big blessings.
Such a positive outlook there. Phillips works at the South End Children's Cafe. She says now she can actually go there or the market or to the doctor. The garden was installed at a child care facility known as Faith's House. The facility offers much needed daycare and early education.
To none. It's as nice a daycare facility as you'll see anywhere. So it's just really important to do the right thing and take care of the people who take care of the horses.
Faith's House is open to children of backstretch workers, trainers, and racetrack employees. We're taking a live look right now over Saratoga Springs. Very cloudy, some possible showers moving in. Chief Meteorologist Paul Cano will have your full forecast when we come back.
The viral nature of his obituary, I think, would have made him happy that he was finally able to not only come out, but come out big.
We are all storytellers. Stories live inside the person who finds the strength to meet the challenge of the coming day.
We're making this community strong.
Stories live within the hearts of our neighbors.
One Marine crawled Teddy's body and saved his life.
Stories live within the minds of those who seek to make change.
They only see one side of us. You know, we're human too. We have families.
And they live within the lives changed by a single defining moment.
Be as generous and kind as you possibly can to one another.
Stories live in each of us.
We got a miracle.
There's a story inside you.
Hurrah.
Tell the story. News Channel 13. Coverage you can trust.
Tonight, News Channel 13 is saluting Sergeant Robert Dominici from Half Moon. Robert served in the Army from 2007 to 2017. We salute Robert and thank him for his service.
Now, Big Board Sports with Crystal Stone.
Good evening, everyone. For this week's Athlete of the Week, we go out to Del Mar, where a ski jumper nearly quit the sport last summer, only to go on to have his best season ever. Jack Kroll is one of the best young ski jumpers and Nordic combined athletes in the country. This past February at the Junior National Championships in Alaska, Kroll earned 4 medals, including 2 team golds. And at 17, Kroll competes in the under-20 division, and he finished the season second in the U.S. national standings. Now, Kroll attended Doane, Stewart, and Rensselaer before enrolling into the Northwood School in Lake Placid, where he competes for the New York Ski Educational Foundation. Now he is spending his summer training with the national development team in Europe, getting a front row seat to all the world has to offer with dreams that are limitless.
I've been lucky enough to see all across the U.S. I've been to Slovenia, Norway, Germany, Austria. I want to take ski jumping as far as I can, hopefully professional on the World Cup circuit, and hopefully making a big team and maybe bringing home some medals in the World Cup or the Olympics someday would be definitely a lofty goal.
Goals for him because he didn't give up. Now, if you would like to nominate an Athlete of the Week, just log on to our WNYT website, fill out the registration form, or you can scan the QR code on your screen. That'll do it. Steve, back to you.
What a daredevil. Thank you, Crystal. Okay, back to weather with meteorologist Paul Cano.
Yeah, some showers around now, heavier rain late at night, and this could be kind of a glimpse into our future here as we have the tropical system, Debbie, that may impact our weather heading into the weekend. So some important stuff to go over. First of all, I want to talk about the Schoharie County Sunshine Fair, appropriately named, perhaps, usually for this time of year, maybe not this week, as we have a lot of clouds around. It begins tonight, so if you have some plans perhaps to head out to the fair, bring the umbrella. Just a few scattered showers around in the short term. They have the Demo Derby, Taste of New York, a circus, and more. SunshineFair.org for more information. 60s to around 70, comfortably mild now, a little muggy out. A break in the action with showers departing to the east and a new round coming in from the west. This will be with us for the next few hours. Light and spotty showers, heavier showers, though, with a low pressure wave near Cleveland heading in for late tonight. We also have a dry push of air that'll keep the North Country dry tonight, and the rest of us will dry out behind this system tomorrow. So don't be scared off first thing tomorrow. If you see some wet weather, we'll have more sunshine in the afternoon, taking us into the 70s. So the hour-by-hour forecast will show the rain coming in late tonight, the heaviest rain from I-90 and points south. This will be gone, though, by mid-morning tomorrow, and we'll go back to lots of sunshine. At this point, we'll watch what's left of Debbie, which is inundating the Carolinas with 3 to 6 inches of rain, and even localized higher amounts. But look at what the latest forecast has. Some of that heavy rain gets in here Friday evening into Saturday, and that can mean some problems for us in terms of flooding. We'll be watching it closely. If we have to, we'll issue an alert day for Friday night and Saturday. 60 tonight, rain coming through. Back to sunshine tomorrow, 79. Thursday, mainly dry with a late day shower. Friday into Saturday will be the threat period for heavy rain. If we do get the brunt of what's left, we could see some localized flooding. So you want to keep it here. Download the app. Pay attention to this one because a tropical system, it means business.
Yeah, certainly, especially with those percentages. That could be quite a mess out there. now. Well, thank you for that, Paul, and thank you all for joining us here live on 5 on YouTube. Sabrina and Mark are going to be back on the air for News Channel 13, live at 6. Hopefully we'll see you there.